Man, my king is awesome. Look at this. He is putting in the work. Kicking ass and taking names. I love it. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Pastasawce here with another episode of the Denmark playthrough. Back in good old Medieval 2 here. My tried, true, and classic game. So, we're still working on this campaign. 26 episodes in. But hey, we're here. We're getting it going. We're not even close to being at our freaking objectives, to be quite honest. We have 98 turns remaining. I only have 13 regions controlled, and I need 45, including Jerusalem. So what we're going to need to do is stop hanky-pankying around and actually build armies to go and mass assault these people, regardless if the Pope likes us or not, and just start capturing regions as fast as possible. We've almost got the Holy Roman Empire knocked out. We need to establish our dominance on them as we work our way through their remaining castles and then into their final capital city here in Bologna. Once we take out Bologna, once we take out Bologna, we'll have a port that we can launch from Italy itself, and we'll stack a couple armies and a couple of navies and bring them down to take Jerusalem. We're going to hold a defensive right here. We're going to hold a defensive on Jerusalem and hopefully be able to hold from the onslaught that we will probably get from Egypt and the Mongols and all the other guys. All we're going to do is hold it. I don't have any other plans to expand in this area except just to hold it here. We will recruit troops. We will do what we got to do to hold it, but honestly, I don't care if we take it or, if we take anything else. I just want to hold Jerusalem. So we at least have one of our win factors. We're going to get the rest of the army to possibly take out England, like we were originally planning to do as the Danes, was to go and take out England and get rid of them once and for all. And then we're going to make France possibly a vassal of ours. If we can make France and maybe Milan a vassal, we won't have to go to war with anybody else on the western side besides maybe Spain potentially. But even then, I think England is our biggest enemy over here in the west. In the east, we still need to show Poland what's what and get them knocked out. We're still allied with Hungary, so we're not going to war with them anytime soon, hopefully. But we are at war with Venice as well, so the Venetians, we're going to have to handle them in some manner or form. They are pretty rich right now, holding the Greek lands. And hopefully we'll be able to knock them out too. But honestly, I don't care if we can take Novgorod and then settle a peace or broker a peace deal with Russia. I will do it. I want to take Vilnius. And then I don't even care about the rest of the Polish lands. If we have to take some, we will. This, I think, is the only Polish land out here besides... Yeah, I think, honestly, they just have Krakow, this place, Halyk, and Kiev. That's all they have left. And they're still being able to amass giant armies here in Krakow. Which this army I am worried about taking. I need to stop being a wuss about stuff. We're just going to go ahead, get our armies together, and go and attack them. We are going to stop getting so many dismounted feudal knights. We're going to start relying on the dismounted Huscarls and a little bit of the swordsmen. I've come to learn that the Huscarls, albeit, are actually a little bit better than these Norsemen. They might have less defense, but they do have a better charge. They have the better armor penetration as well, seeing how they use axes. The swordsmen don't, so they don't get that kind of a bonus. But effective against armor, combat bonus in the wood or snow, good morale, good stamina. I've been treating the Danes like any other European faction, and I have not fully focused on make the Danes special in this game, and that is their Viking heritage. So we're going to scrap a lot of the ideas that I had originally about how to construct some of these armies, and we're going to go full Danish on these guys. And that is our plan. So without further ado, we're going to get into it now. One thing we're going to have to definitely go through and do is a revamp of the Empire. I feel like 26 episodes in is probably time to do so. We need to revamp it, get everybody on board, at least all the towns on board, making money and doing what we need them to do, so we can go and do a full onslaught onto Innsbruck, take out their castle here. What we're going to do is take out Innsbruck. I'm going to get this army remade, bring them down, take them out. We're going to have another army come down here, because I have so many generals, and normally I have one general or two generals an army. In this case, since we are slacking generals in the west, we're probably I'm gonna probably take them out. Now I do have the prince and the king working together here. They're gonna keep their army, and then we have Haldor here leading his army. I have everybody else pretty much one general. We're lacking generals right now. If we have to do some adoption, we'll do some adoption. I've been trying to keep it pure-blooded as best as possible and only doing husbands, if anything. Yes, but again, we are lacking. We've lost a couple generals, and we need to get more territory so we can build up our armies even better. We're going to get rid of places that we don't need extra troops. Along the border, though, we'll keep what we can, but in the inner parts, we're going to start reducing the sizes of some of the garrisons. Like, we don't really need some of these guys here. And we're going to try and make it more efficient, I will say. That is our goal. All right, I'm going to end the turn, and I'm going to catch you at the top of the next one. All right, so we've got the meteorologist thing going on here, bold predictions, talking about being able to predict the weather. And we got our merchant recruited, which we are going to go ahead and get out of there. We're going to move him possibly. I don't know. Where should I put him? Let's bring him over here to these first. I'm going to try and grab every resource that I have available to me up here in the north before I start going down south again, because my merchants keep getting taken out. All right, council chambers made in Stettin. We're good with that. Faction announcements. Ah, we have a general. Perfect. Christopher of Sikrum. So Sikrum here. Pills here. I'm going to keep him. I don't think they don't have an inn, do they? They have a Thieves Guild. That's another thing. We're killing the Thieves Guild. I don't need them. I don't want them. We're getting rid of the taverns too. So one thing we're going to go through, I'm going to go through all the settlements here, and we're going to get rid of all the Thieves Guilds. Thieves Guilds are nothing good. I thought they were. I've been doing a lot of research lately on Medieval 2, because if I'm going to give you guys content on the game, I want to at least be very knowledgeable about what I'm giving you guys, right? So Thieves Guild, not as important as I once thought it was. What I do need to worry about is actually the Theologians Guild and the Merchants Guild, if anything. And also any kind of chapter houses like the Teutonic Knights here. So we can get some Teutonic Knights going on. We'll get them later. I guess we don't have them available yet until we get a better stable. Let's see if we do. Oh, we have a better stable here. I don't know. Either way, I just know we don't need Thieves Guilds. Swordsmith Guilds are also good. Master Thieves Guild. I will keep this one. Just because it's a master and we can only get one, I will keep the one. But everywhere else, we don't need another Thieves Guild. I think that was all of them. Theologians Guild. Yes, that was pretty much everybody. So we're going to keep the master one that we have here in Frankfurt just for the heck of it. Why not? Everywhere else, though, is mainly going to be Theologians and Merchants Guilds, which we have our Master Merchant Guild here in Stockholm, which is why we're getting most of our merchants from them. Okay, next thing. We need to worry about the actual garrisons we have hidden here. So here in Aarhus, we don't really need these peasants, I don't think. I think we're good with just these guys here. But we also need to worry about their growth. Their growth is at a halt right now. So we're going to work on that. Let's see. Public happiness. Let's do the crop rotation. So a couple things I've also been learning more is just which buildings are better to get over anything else. So these mines would also be something good to get here in Hamburg. And also we need to get our troops to Magdeburg so we can get them retrained.
Yes, Lord.
These guys, same thing. We got to get them to Hamburg to get them retrained. Meanwhile, this army here is pretty much ready to go march on these guys. It would be nice to actually attack them, but I don't think we're ready just yet. I'm going to wait.
Orders, my lord.
This guy is 26. This guy is 33. I'm going to get Haldor out, and I'm going to also work on getting him an army of his own, possibly. But we also have Christopher, who is new, who will also be taking the reins as well. We're going to keep the extra people we have in Nuremberg, and everywhere else I think we are pretty much set. We don't need much of a garrison in a castle, so that's why I have the little troops there. I'm going to get rid of these two townsmen, and then in Stettin we're going to put in some more of these spear militia. So I'm going to get those guys made. What else can I do? Let's see. Here in Thorn, pretty much restockpiling. So another thing we're going to start getting too are crossbowmen. Crossbowmen are really, really good, but these guys are used more of, instead of like I normally treat my archers, crossbowmen are very good at going behind the enemy and shooting them from there. So I have to treat them like I do my skirmishers in Rome or Rome 2. That is how I'm going about this from now on. I have learned quite a bit over the last few days, especially with taking my campaigns a little slower and also being able to research this for you guys so you all can have a better experience while watching as well. So I want you guys to enjoy the content. I don't want you all to hate the content per se, but I do want to make sure you guys are good to go. So we're going to move these guys into this, mainly because I want to retrain them. These guys don't necessarily need any kind of, I guess, cavalry in that way against these guys, because these Polish nobles are jerks anyway, and they're going to be more inclined to chase our troops around and our horsemen around rather than actually being able to catch up to them. There are ways to go about it, but I think I can handle them with just my leaders alone, and our archers. Now, these catapults is what I'm more worried about fighting. And then these other little militia troops, I think we're good to go ahead and start possibly fighting them. The other thing too is just, again, these town militia, I don't think they hold a chance against our boys. So we might actually go ahead and try and move in to attack these guys by ourselves without extra help. I think I can handle it. If I can't, then guess what? Oh well, we'll learn the hard way. Haldor, we're getting his army together. We are moving on up in the world. We got our Viking Raiders here, which will prove to be good shock troop more than anything else. These Norse Axemen, which again, in Medieval 2, sadly, there is a bug. At least in the base game. In the Crusades and the other expansion stuff, there's not. But in the base game, there is a bug where the two-handed people don't attack like they're supposed to, and they get stun-locked, pretty much, by the faster swordsmen or one-handed people. So I'm not going to have a bunch of Norse Axemen in my army as I would have liked, because I would have loved to have those to actually come and take them out. Sadly, we're not going to do that, but we are going to get this guy on the move to take Vilnius.
Marching to battle with
all right,
pride, Lord.
What else do we need? Anything else? Not really at the moment. We're just kind of standing guard. France is not a big threat against us whatsoever. And we are going to kind of keep our border here against England. I'm just waiting to see what they're going to do. If they bring the army out, we'll get this guy to go and attack them. So that's kind of the goal. All right, I will meet you at the top of the next turn. All right, start of the turn here. We are back at it. It was kind of funny watching the computer go. There was a Hungarian assassin tried to kill the Polish heir over here, and he ended up dying. Not the heir, but the assassin. Milan has a cardinal promoted, and hostilities are ceased between Hungary and the Turks. We have our recruitment report, so our guys are retrained, and we have a couple more people. We have a priest lost in Novigrad, so we're gonna mourn him as we would, right? As we try to turn the Orthodox into Catholic over here. We also have our intern report, so we are expending quite a bit. We're not getting any profit, which does kind of suck. And we have frog affected by disease, which is not good. All right, let's take a look here, see what we got going on for us. So once again, let's move him into the castle. We're gonna move these guys, honestly. We'll move these guys out for a second.
Orders, my king. Move out. Orders,
and I'll move these guys in.
Yes.
I'm gonna put him with these guys though, so that way they're not hopefully don't run away. And we're just gonna set this up. Over the next few turns, we're just gonna let these guys sit and chill.
My lord.
While we have these guys come through and retrain. Sigvat, we'll get him into this guy to hold them off, and then we'll also, same thing, start retraining everybody. Now, normally I would just go through and shrink all the guys together so we can just get more troops, but I feel like retraining them will be a little cheaper in the long run, although it takes longer. I also don't want to expend so much money that we definitely need to worry about it in that essence. So we're going to get close here. Just double checking. We don't have to worry about anything from the Pope at the moment. Honestly, I think we are excommunicated if I remember right. So we may not be excommunicated, but we are definitely not on his good list anymore. We did pretty good for a little bit. We actually were doing fine for a moment, but despite our best efforts, and I think it was something to do with Poland ended up attacking us, but we got blamed for it and got in trouble. So
I'd never take orders from
I can get these things to come up right. Okay.
It's an enemy
We don't really have a navy, to be quite honest. We have these guys, they just kind of chill, and I use them to fight pirates and whatnot, but the pirates end up having better boats than us right now, and I have not had time to focus on our navy because we've been lacking money so much. So we have such armies, but I haven't been able to go through and get our economy back the way it needs to be in order to support these armies. So that is another reason why I am pushing so hard to try and get these guys taken care of. So we do have more dismounted knights coming from them. They are cranking it up, it looks like. And then we have these guys outside. These Venetian archers, though, like Venice is a very good faction to play. If you ever get a chance to play Venice, do it. It is fun. All right, we have an assassin here.
It will be an honor to the target, please.
We're gonna try. We did it. We got rid of their guy. How about that? That does give us some dread though, which is kind of sucky to have, but at the same time, it is kind of needed at the moment. Innsbruck itself is getting brought back up. Sadly, we aren't able to go down and attack them like I would like to. We are currently retraining what armies we do have. And then, of course, we can't do anything else, but we will recruit a good old priest in Stettin just to get some more priests in the area. We do have these guys. We have a cardinal here, Geller the Corrupt, which is kind of funny. I always think it's funny when they're corrupted. And we do have, it looks like, a Polish man coming possibly to attack us here. We'll see what happens, though. But I think we're going to go ahead and possibly attack him out in the field. We will hopefully be able to take him out and take out his army. And maybe be able to take Krakow in this episode. We will see. All right. So it says the power is balanced. Seeing how he's got mainly spear militia and these town militia, like the only good troops he has are these Polish nobles and of course the catapults. But if I can get my general and the king and the prince to come around and take out the catapults, I don't think we have much to worry about when it comes to them. What we will do is try to assault the big army first, and we'll work on the smaller army after. I just hope we have enough troops and morale that we'll be able to do this effectively. So, without further ado, I'll see you on the battlefield. All right, so we have our lovely army here. One thing we will need to get done, hopefully, is maybe backtrack. So that way we're a little bit more on this defensive hill, if anything. I think that would prove to be better for us. Maybe not. There we go. I don't understand why it wouldn't work back here. I guess it kind of does. Here, we'll put them there. That should work. And then we'll have kind of our frontline defense. If we play the terrain, that way we don't worry about them attacking us from our flanks too much. So we can play the terrain a little better for us. Get these guys back here. And the swordsmen right here in the middle, if anything. Everybody's kind of grouped together for the most part. We don't need that, but we will put fire at will on. Same here. Now, as far as our cavalry goes, we do have these feudal knights, which we will potentially use. I'll actually put them over here to possibly take out the catapults. I'm going to put my prince over here because that's what we're going to do. We're going to essentially charge the catapults first and foremost. And I'm going to have the archers right here, hopefully, to do their job. And let's start the battle. So we do have a small force. I am worried about once they get their catapults in range. But I'm hoping I can use my cavalry to their fullest extent to be able to go and knock out the catapults before we're actually able, or actually assaulted by them. So we will see how that goes. All right, we're going to go ahead and start it off. I do wish I could go higher. Sadly, I can't. We're going to get our cavalry as behind them as I possibly can do it. See if we can get these Polish nobles. This is the problem because the Polish nobles are missile troops, so I'm not sure what the cavalry is doing at the moment, but it does look like they are kind of being kind of stupid. So we're going to bring them out and about this way. Trying to chase these is a death sentence, so. Come on, boys. Let's see if we can get at least a decent charge. All right, trying to get these guys in position as quick as possible, but I don't think it's going to work too well for us, so. I just want to take out the artillery, if anything. If I can take out their artillery, I can fight the rest of them with my guys. And I think we'll be okay. Alright, I'm going to let them do their thing for a second. Meanwhile, we're getting the prince. Oh my goodness! No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I hate it when I misclick. Alright, hopefully those guys didn't move out of line too much. Try and get them out and about. A little bit of camera movement, and I am sorry if it hopefully doesn't make you too sick or anything like that. Oh, I ruined the charge, didn't I? I did. We do got to worry about this spear militia. But if I can get the catapults gone, then I'm not going to worry about them too much.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Cool beans. That's what we want to see. Now the spear militia is not good because I don't want to deal with spear militia. But we're at least antagonizing them a bit more to get rid of these catapults, which is what we want. Like, I don't care about any of the rest of you guys right now. Even if I lose my horsemen, if I lose my knights, it's all worth it if we can kill these catapults. Not sure exactly what's happening at the moment. But we are going to try and get rid of these guys. There's a good charge. There we go. That's what we want to see. Yes. Got to get rid of this artillery, if anything. But we also got to focus on not dying to the Polish knights, if anything. I'm going to see if I can tease them a little bit more. And I got to worry about the prince, too. I can't lose the prince. All right. I think we got rid of the trebuchets. We got rid of everybody else. I think, honestly, we're good to go. I'm going to bring the prince back over this way. And then these knights. I'm going to bring them out if I can. They look like they are heavily being beaten up. They're probably about to retreat. They are wavering. They're not listening. They don't listen. I can't save them. Nah, they're out. All right, we lost the knights, but that is fine because ooh, whoa. That is fine because I think we got rid of their catapults and stuff at least, or for the most part. I guess they still have catapults here, somewhat. That sucks. I'm gonna speed it up because I want to see what they're gonna do. Maybe they're gonna come in, maybe not. If they do decide to come in, then I will get our catapults in line. But I'm hoping they actually try to attack us. We'll see what happens though. Over here though, I do believe we actually did get rid of everybody here, so nothing to worry about too much. All right, let's see what they do. All right, we may have actually not killed everybody like I thought we did. Are those trebuchet guys? They are catapult guys. Okay. Catapults have a shorter distance than trebuchet though, so I'm not too worried about them when it comes to that. But they are super far back, and it doesn't look like they're actually coming to attack us, which kind of sucks. I would rather them come after us, but they are not. They're just holding themselves back over here. And readjusting quite a bit. That is all they're doing. Okay. Sadly, it looks like we are going to have to move ourselves. I really didn't want to do that because I didn't want to be held in a very bad position, but unfortunately we're going to have to move forward. So, whoa, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. So let me redo this real quick. Okay, so we were able to kind of maneuver a bit more. I got everybody in a better position, I think. The only problem is that they still look like they're not wanting to come forward and attack, which kind of sucks, to be quite honest. And I don't want to charge in because they do still have a bunch of these cavalrymen with these Polish archers, or the, well, they're missile units, but the Polish nobles. And then we still have these guys to worry about as well. So the prince is eager and fresh again. I think I might be able to use him and the king, to be quite honest, to come forward and maybe set up an ambush attack against the catapults. So I'm going to try it. We're going to see what we can do. I may be putting my king in danger, but it is now or never. We still have the other army over here to worry about as well, but I got to get rid of these catapults, which is what I think they're relying on and why they're not coming forward, because they can't do anything yet unless they do those catapults. And I'm not initiating this battle just for a slaughter. So what we're going to do is full on charge these guys and hope that it pays off in the long run. So let's speed it up again just a tad. We can get these guys more in the position here. And here we go. All right, got a good charge going, it looks like. There we go. The nobles, nobody's doing anything about it, which is kind of funny right now. They're just chilling. Oh, there they go. Now they're firing missiles. Again, we want to try and get rid of these catapult men as much as possible.
More men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in skill.
Get rid of this catapult artillery. They're at least routing now, which is good. And they're going in. All right, we are in the fight now. All right, so our archers, whoops. Got them all good to go, so they should be good. These are just Polish nobles, so they're not going to actually charge, but they will attack. It's going to be a skirmish off, pretty much. If they don't, then I am thoroughly surprised. All right, we're going to get the prince out. Don't die, my prince. You are our leader. And now we get the king's army in on these Polish nobles as well. And we're going to get the prince to come around the rear here and do a rear charge. We gotta hope the king doesn't die, though. If the king dies, that'd be very funny. Our archers are being attacked by those Polish nobles, but I'm hoping they're doing their justice as well. Does look like there are a few dead horsemen. All right, we were able to knock them out. All right, we got crossbow militia here. We're going to take the fight to them. Beautiful. Our king is great. Look at that. For the glory of the king, for Denmark. I'm going to get the prince over here. There we go. Charge. We're going to get this army to mass rout. Watch this. That's what our goal is right now. You grimy dogs will be eating your legs for dinner. Meanwhile, these Polish nobles up here, I don't know if they're withdrawing or they're just resetting up. One or the other. They are doing a skirmish off right now. I'm going to try and see if I can get these guys to run in. Maybe I can get a melee going on. And then what we'll do is get our king to come forward and attack these guys. Get them, boys! Get them! Yeah! Show them what's what! Yeah! Oh man, yes. Gnat over the horizon. I lied on the 5th day, look to the east. zoom in here. Let's
Our
see.
men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Eat this, Polish nobles. All right, they are routing. They are broken. We're gonna run into the back of these guys. Actually, I'm gonna save the prince a little bit, to be honest. Save for the king! Huzzah! See if we can catch him. And we have crossbow militia. I'm gonna get these guys in line. All right, the king is done. Our prince. Oh my goodness. Let's get the prince off to the side here. We got a big battle coming up for us. All right, Huskarls, get back in line. Go, boys, go. We don't need the Polish nobles coming over here and screwing us over. There's a trick to it. If you can trick them. But I'm trying not to get our prince killed. So I'm going to get the prince over here. Last thing I need to do is lose the heir of our kingdom. Let's see if we can assault them. Alright, they've kind of gotten themselves into a pickle now, though, so... Yeah, you aren't getting out of this one. Maybe. Maybe they will. Alright, let's get everybody back in line. Now the king... I'm gonna get set up over here. He is winded, so I am trying to like worry a little bit about him. See if I can get them. I want them to fire what I tell them to. The king, though, is going to get on these crossbow men. Huzzah! Perfect. I guess they did get repositioned or something, because they are
The battle is very much in our favor.
just chilling right now, it looks like.
True and steadfast. Victory will be ours.
Man, my king is awesome. Look at this. He is putting in the work. Kicking ass and taking names. I love it. Meanwhile, we still have the rest of the army here. So what we're going to do... Oh, look at that. Get him. And then what we're going to do is get the rest of these guys in a weird manner. But we're going to get them lined up. Right here? Uh-oh. I'm stuck! Like this. And then our archers. Like this. Somewhat.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, we can get the prince back up here. I'll get everybody running for the most part. Boy, I'm gonna try and see if I can put him off to the side for a moment. Just let him chill, because geez Louise, he's been putting in the work right now. I'm gonna let my other guys get caught up. And hopefully we can use this to our advantage. To fight these guys. So we're actually gonna set it like that. Meanwhile, I think these guys are good chilling over here, so I don't think I have to worry about them too much. Lots of town militia making their way in, but a lot of missile fire happening right now. So we're going to have to hope that we can get this perfectly. We're going to send in these Huskarls. And then I'm going to get these guys to start possibly firing on these dudes. See what we can do. Oh, geez, that's not good. Don't hit my guys. All right, got these Huskarls. They're going to come in for these bodyguards. Same with the swordsmen. I don't think town militia or something I have to worry about too much. But you never know, since they do have spears, so they get a little, I think they get a bonus. Oh shit! No, 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 no. Okay, no fire at will. You guys fire on those guys. Alright, now we're in the heat of it. Now we're in the thick of it! These are the boys. The boys that will take Krakow. See if I can get them to break the lines a little bit, because fighting in the formation they're doing right now is not going to be helpful for anybody. Alright, I'm sending everybody. My liege, are you chill? Alright, I think he's chill. Time to go and take out these crossbowmen. These guys are to defend them, so hopefully I can do that.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue
So much
like
red,
this, we
so
will
much white.
smash the enemy.
I don't know who's who.
Only half the enemy force remains. The enemy general is no true man. He
Well, that's good.
leaves the field of battle and abandons his men to their fate.
Alright, the general is dead, which is good.
Our cowardly foe runs.
Need to watch out
To press the
for
attack.
our king when it comes to the catapult.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Let's see, we'll just get these guys mainly to fight them. And then we'll eliminate all that we can. The catapults, I'm going to get them to stop firing and just chill. Because, yeah, we don't need them anymore right now. I think they serve their purpose. General bodyguard doesn't matter because we killed the general, so I'm more worried about these little troops more than anything right now. Alright, I'm just going to... Honestly, I think I'm just going to fast forward right now because not a whole lot left we can do at the moment. Everybody is rioting and running away, so I'm just trying to take full advantage of that with our king and...
The enemy
there we go.
runs. We must perform.
We will end the battle there. We pretty much took them all out. Look
Look
at that, the king's army. Our king and our prince shows what Sweden is about. Or not Sweden, Denmark, my bad. I said Sweden because I have a Swedish campaign I'm doing in Empire. My bad, the other Northmen. All right, so we can either kill them all, or ransom them, or release them. I'll ransom them. Oh, so sad for you. Meanwhile, we will assault, and we will automatically resolve it, and bam! Krakow is now property of Denmark. It only took a few episodes, but we finally got it. And we will sack the settlement because huzzah, huzzah. Alright, peasants are rioting. What we will do is repair everything. We'll have to get it all repaired as we go through. We will also lower the tax rate because I am a kind ruler. And our HRE and the Papal States are abysmal. But you know what? It was worth it. That was a good fight, as annoying as it kind of was. But it was a good fight nonetheless. Also, we will... we can't retrain nobody, so... what we're going to do... or what I'm going to do is pretty much put all... I'll keep them separate for now. Because we don't have a castle in the area besides Thorn, and it's a pretty long way back to Thorn. I'm kind of wondering what he's going to do, because he's just got woodsman, a catapult, and himself, which, I mean, is capable to take out the army, or the peasants at least. But if my towers hold and we have the inner sanctum, I don't have to worry about them too much. Which, this is a fortress, not a citadel, so I'm going to have to figure something out. Oh, never mind. We made money. Forgot about that. Let's recruit a couple swordsmen. Alright, we'll get a couple swordsmen going there, and they're also cheaper than the dismounted feudal knights, to be quite honest. But with Denmark, the Huskarls and stuff is really where the money's at. Huskarl and not so much the dismounted knights. The dismounted knights, though, do make a good heavy line, though, so it is good to have them. But I don't need the whole army to be them like I would if I was the HRE or some of the other factions, you know? Alright. Cool. I think we did rather well there. We could possibly go and try and take Antwerp now. If we get enough of these dudes. Let's see. Onward to Antwerp. I think we're going to go and take Antwerp. Why not? We're on a hot streak. Might as well use it. What is this?
Back off before I take a liking to your lands and daughters.
They're about to take Oslo? Are you shitting me right now? What? Oh, no, you don't. Oh, I'm going to have to... oh, no, no, no. They better not try to take Oslo. We're going to have words, Scotland. What are you doing in my land, Scotland? I don't know, but I guess we're going to find out here soon, so... Alright, guys, I think that does it for the episode here. We were able to at least take out Krakow. We gained Krakow, part of our Danish Empire that we are working on, and then we will have in the next episode Haldor go after Vilnius. But until next time, toodaloo.